Hi and welcome back to How Good Is This Wonderkid, and today we have RAFAEL Louise in association with FM Wonderkids, and this lad really is a Wonderkid, so please do, if you like the content, smash those thumbs, get the likes in, get notified, ring that bell, and don't forget as well, subscriptions. It means the world to this channel. We are the PRIISEK channel and we want to grow even more. Yes, here we are with RAFAEL Louise, the 17-year-old Portuguese Benfica under-23 player. As it says there, he's a young midfielder. Very, very apt indeed. And like any young player, he's okay. He's not great. From his stats to build off, 17 years old, rated at 1 million to 3.1 million pounds. So he's not a world beater by any stretch of the imagination, so that's going to be quite interesting to see off the bat what this boy turns into. Determination there of 16 and natural fitness of 16 sort of gives him half a chance of being pretty good player, but looking through his technicals first of all. Corners, crossing, even dribbling at 10, it's nothing major. Finishing as 7, he is a defensive midfielder at the end of the day, can also be natural at central midfield as well. First touch of 12, that's a bit better. Heading of 10, he is 6'2", so you would think he should be able to head the ball. And long shots, throws, marking of 10, passing of 11, tackling of 10, technique of 11 there. So again, pretty good. Hopefully will develop on quite nicely when we have a look. Now, through the mentals, they are very good. Composure 13, concentration of 12, pretty good. Flair of 14, that's really good. Vision of 12, now at 17, that's pretty good as well in my eyes. Teamwork of 11 there, so he has got some great little stats, but they're not world beating like we've seen on some of the boys in the previous episodes we've had. Now through the physicals, again, look, acceleration of 10, pace of 10, not looking like going to be the quickest boy in the world unless he does kick on. Now, strength of 11, agility of 11, the balance of 13 probably does help him, but that stamina as well. He's got a lot to work on as this boy. He's a model citizen, so this is a real good stat for him. But with his preferred moves, his traits, he does like to switch the ball into wide areas. He is just rated as a young midfielder. Portuguese, like I said, natural central midfielder, natural defensive midfielder, so that's really good for him. Looking at his polygon, it's got a nice rounding to it, but on a small scale. So what we're going to do, as we've been doing with all of these How Good Is This Wonderkid video, we'll be going over to the Genie Scout that's available from the FM Scout website. It is a fantastic little tool which does just bring up the players and just show you how good they can be. So let's go and have a look what this lad would turn into if he maxed out his potential range in game, which is 170. And here he is at his maximum, and my goodness me, looking at him, he really has developed on, hasn't he? My goodness me, just shows you how quite bad I suppose he was at a low level before he started, because looking through his technicals now, dribbling a 14, he's a defensive midfielder. We don't really need to worry about him dribbling too much, even though 14 isn't too shabby. First touch of 16, that's gone on 4. Heading of 14, more like it from somebody who's 6'2". Long shots of 14 as well, marking of 14, so he's really going to be quite good in that central midfield role, and especially defensive midfield. Passing of 17, so this boy, he could play in that defensive role as a deep line playmaker or something like that, because with the vision of 18 over there in the mentals, that is quite good. Tackling now of 14, technique of 15 as well, and 12 penalty taking, not too bad at that either. But like we were saying with the mentals, he hasn't got any more aggressive. The bravery has gone up by 1, but the anticipation has gone by 6. Be up to 17. Composure now of 19, concentration of 18, decisions 17, flair 17 as well, and that determination is stayed the same at 16. Coming through his lower end of his mentals now, like we were saying, the vision of 18 there just stands out an absolute mile. But positioning of 15, like I said, deep line playmaker, I would say that would be his preferred role. He would be great. He would be absolutely great at it. Coming through the physicals, acceleration of 14, pace of 14, stamina there of 14 as well, strength of 17, natural fitness up to 19, so he will run all day. So you could put him as a box-to-box midfielder in that central role, and especially with the agility and the balance of 17, that really is somebody who's going to move around that midfield for you. And if you can get his player traits up as well, maybe dictate the play 1-2s, I think he really could be an absolute superstar for you. Well, boys and girls, I hope you have enjoyed Rafael Luiz, because this boy at the age of 17, if you can pick him up for between £1 and £3 million, oh my goodness me, you really will have an absolute find on your hands. So please do, if you've enjoyed the video, smash those thumbs. Please get the thumbs up and comments down below. Have you used this boy? How much have you paid for him in the past if you've bought him from Benfica? And we'll see you next time out. Goodbye.